Hello, I just wanted to preface the video that I'm about to post that you're going to see right after this. Like I will tell you, I'm doing training for counseling at my church, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about that. We go to like a non-denominational church. It's called LifeGate, and we have multiple campuses, and I think it's discoverlifegate.com is the website, and you can watch the messages online, that kind of thing. So I just want to invite you, if you want to participate even further in looking into that. This is a church that I was brought into due to marrying my husband. I was attending Lutheran church before that. That's where I was raised, the Lutheran faith, and this is, you know, a Christian church that focuses more on your relationship with God, which is, you know, you should have a personal relationship with God. That is like his number one desire for us, to know him and have a reciprocal loving relationship. I'm doing this to my hair because I just painted my nails and I don't want to mess my nails up. Anyway, the overarching topic for this first week was just getting to know, you know, the issues that we're going to face. So there are some issues like that I didn't discuss in the video, like fatherlessness, teen issues, sexual addiction, porn addiction. I'm just looking through my book here. Marriage and divorce, stress, depression, anxiety, pornography, like I said. So those are some of the issues, and I won't go through everything that I learned, but I thought just a little debriefing every week would help me let the information soak in better, and then if it can help anyone else, that is obviously my goal here. So you can follow along. I'm going to try to post. I might not do it every week because some weeks might not be totally relatable to everybody, but most weeks I'm going to try to debrief kind of what we learned. And we've had 3 weeks of training now, so I'm due for a couple more. But it's really awesome. I'm realizing things about myself that I didn't realize, and then I'm sure it's going to be an eye-opening experience in many ways, but people are hurting, so that's why I'm here doing this, and I hope you enjoy the video. Again, I've been trying to educate myself more on different religions, but our church is just a non-denominational Christian church. I say that because recently a lot of Mormon people have come to mind or come into my life, like just consequentially, you know, not like in a big way, but it's just a topic that's crossed my mind a lot. So today I was researching what that involves and what Mormonism entails. So that's why that's kind of at the top of my mind today, and I was doing some research. I don't know if I'll do a video on that because I think most people, if they want to know, they can find out for themselves, but it's a little disturbing. So, I mean, I think I'll get into that more later, but one of the weeks that I did training, we tested our spiritual gifts, and one of mine was perceiver. That was my third spiritual gift. And I guess what makes that strong in me is that I want God's truth to come through in everything, and so issues like big issues like homosexuality and Mormonism, where God's truth isn't quite right. It kind of irritates me. It frustrates me, and so I guess I am in that way sort of one who likes to stand up for God's truth and make sure that people know the truth. So teaching is my number one spiritual gift, I guess, or one of the top 3 at least, and then encouragement or exhortation is the other. But I talked about that in another video that I'll post later anyway. I hope you enjoy this one. One more thing I want to add, because I realize sometimes when I speak, things don't come out 100% the way I mean them. So I want to speak the truth in love, God's truth in love, always. And I think you need to love people through every difficulty and trial that they're going through. So just know that if there's any difficulty in your life, any trial that you're going through, a real Christian, a real good person will love you through it. They won't try to manipulate you or make you, believe a certain way or anything like that. Love is the first language of God. So I just want people to know that I'm not judging, and yeah, let's just get started. Hello, I just thought I would jump on because it has been ages and ages since I've uploaded a YouTube video. I have recorded some content, but I have not uploaded it. And this is something that I really need to work on. I need to work on being consistent and following through on tasks. There's a lot of things that I get distracted with. Sometimes I tend to get like monkey brain, where I just, I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this. And I think that's a little bit of, I don't know if I have ADD too. My son definitely has that and has been diagnosed, but that's something I'm working on. So bear with me as I work through my issues on YouTube as well. But this morning was my second week of training for care counseling at church. And I don't know if I've talked about this at length, but we have a care counseling department at our church because it's a bigger church, and any member of our church can go for free for counseling from a trained professional. Now they do have, right now they have one volunteer trained up, and now I'm in a class, I guess you could say, with 3 other women, so there's 4 of us getting trained to do this as lay counselors. And it's going to be like months of training, so just started. And the things that we're starting to learn are shocking. I mean, just the statistics that we're starting to learn. Shocking. And it's a lot to absorb. I'll just say that. My brain feels pretty saturated, oversaturated, like a wet, dripping sponge after I leave there. And it's good. It's in a good way because it's spirit-filled. This is faith-based, encouraging counseling. So it's good for me too. I mean, I'm going to learn just as much to strengthen my own faith and mental fortitude as hopefully I will be able to pass on to other people. But my arm's starting to get tired. I'm gonna have to find a place to put my phone. So like I was saying, I am really excited to do this thing. Of course, I wouldn't want to be thrown in to start doing it now. I mean, what I'm saying is I'm excited to continue the journey of training and learning more about how to help people. And I feel that, there's probably things I won't be able to share on here a lot. I mean, obviously, if I ever met with people, if I get to the point where I'm meeting with people, you share nothing. But there are things in my training that I feel might be useful to share on here. And so I'm hoping to have some nuggets of wisdom, hopefully, from God to share, if He so chooses to appoint me to do that. So, one of the things that I really liked was a quote, and I don't have my book with me right now, but it was, there were some quotes from people who said, like, everyone is thirsting and searching for something sacred, and we have eternity placed inside of us, but we don't have the capacity to understand all that God has done from beginning to end. So those are some deep thoughts, and I mean, I think I'm just gonna, sit on that and pray on that, but that's something that really resonated with me, especially being a person that I like YouTube and I like watching YouTube videos for entertainment and a little bit of learning how to do things and stuff like that. But I feel like there are a lot of people who have a big audience and a voice and a platform, and I just feel like you need to, if you have that, you need to be responsible and lead people the best way you can, on the best path. And sometimes I don't feel like the best path is pointed out, if you know what I mean. I feel like sometimes there can be like a do-good religion or just a be kind religion, but there's so much more to it than that. And yes, God is love, and of course, so kindness is definitely part of that, but there's so much more to it. So, I mean, my dream would be to be able to lead some people to Christ through any venue I could, whether it's this counseling that I might be doing, whether it's praying for people on our ministry team at church, which I'm honored to be able to do as well, and I mean, or just in the general public, if I feel so bold to do that, which I'm hoping that I will step into that too, if God whispers to me to just speak to somebody in public when I'm not really on the outside comfortable doing that. But what I'm trying to say is, there's so much more to life, and all these statistics that I heard today, I couldn't regurgitate every single one to you, but everyone is broken. We're all broken, and we need God, and He's the answer to everything. If you just start to immerse yourself in people who are wise, spiritual believers, be around them, hang around some good mentors, find a good church, a community, and more than anything, I think just start on the journey yourself. Go to thebibleapp.com and start a devotional. I mean, I'm lucky in that my journey started when I was 5, when my parents baptized my sister and I, or was I 6? I think I was 6. But we're raised in the church all my life, and so I'm lucky. I have a good foundation to stand on already, and I realize that I am totally in the minority in a lot of ways, in good ways. I had a great childhood. I wasn't ever sexually abused. I mean, like 1 out of 3 women is abused, and almost like 1 out of 5 men now. That's one statistic I did remember. So I feel like I've got a better, I'm luckier than some people in that way. So I just want to be able to help those that need help. And, the person who's teaching us, training us, told us all that a big thing they're seeing is a victim mentality. So bad things happen to you. Bad things happen to everyone. Nobody has a stress-free or problem-free life, right? But when bad things happen to you, you can choose whether to make good out of them and, lift yourself up out of the mire, so to speak, or you can choose to stay there and believe the lie that this happened to you and you are therefore, going to be worse off the rest of your life because this happened to you, and that someone did this to you, so therefore you can't ever be strong or you can't ever achieve this. Those are lies from the enemy, so don't believe those. And you know, your life starts anew as soon as you become a believer, and that's it's 2 Corinthians. I have to look it up. I don't remember that verse, but we're made new as believers in Christ. So I just want to be able to help people be clean and fresh and made whole, because the only way you're whole is with the Holy Spirit in you. So those are my thoughts for today.